Where's Steve Forbes? We need to bring him on the air and figure out, does he stand with this? I have a lot of respect for him, but is this the direction of your company? If not, if this is the direction of your company, then I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to support it. I don't want to read it. But if it's not, it's time for you to speak up.
That is Lawrence Jones blasting a Forbes magazine op-ed that warns companies against hiring former Trump officials. The piece, titled A Truth Reckoning, Why We're Holding Those Who Lied for Trump Accountable, runs beneath photos of White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany and her predecessors, Sarah Sanders and Sean Spicer, among others. In it, Forbes' chief content officer writes, "Let it be known to the business world. Hire any of Trump's fellow fabulous above, and Forbes will assume that everything your company or firm talks about is a lie. We're going to scrutinize, double-check, investigate with the same skepticism we'd approach a Trump tweet. Want to ensure the world's biggest companies, media brand approaches as you a potential funnel of disinformation, then hire away." Power Panel co-host of The Five and Fox political analyst Juan Williams and Washington Times opinion editor and Fox News contributor Charlie Hurt. Welcome to you both. Good to see you today. Juan.
Hey, Martha.
What do you think, Juan?
I think we're seeing the repercussions of what took place at the Capitol last Wednesday, Martha. It's not just Randall Lane of Forbes, who's the editor there. It's also, if you stop and think about it, it's big companies, AT&T, Hallmark, Marriott, American Express, saying they're going to pull political contributions from any of the 135 members of the House Republicans who voted not to certify Biden's election. I think the key point here is not about censorship. I think it's about accountability and trying to begin healing by saying that if you really want to undermine democracy, you're making it impossible to do business in our great country, because our political stability is essential to starting a company, growing a company, and accumulating wealth.
Charlie.
Yeah, this is not about healing. I wish it were. I wish that everybody was thinking about healing right now. This is about a political vendetta. And it's terrifying to think that any of these companies would launch a political vendetta against political opponents, especially sort of in the aftermath as an administration is going away. But the problem with what you just said, Juan, is that this is actually about the First Amendment, because it's more than just these companies. When you get into the idea of media companies silencing people and threatening to silence other people if they do anything so much as hire some of these people, you really are talking about censorship and just completely canceling people as part of a political vendetta. And that's a terrifying, terrifying world.
It is a terrifying world. There's absolutely no sign of an attempt to heal in any of these actions. And it's time for maybe cooler heads to prevail in a lot of these situations. We're in a very tough spot.